Welcome back, everybody. So we're going to try a new one from Arvon Brewing Company, Jurassic Haze, NE Style India Pale Ale, or New England IPA. From the can, Jurassic Haze is a NEIPA loaded with Vic Secret, Dorado, and Citra hops. Now I just had a Hop Butcher one that kind of had those, I think it had Vic Secret and Citra in it. $5.29 is how much this was. September 18th, 2020. I think today, I don't even know what today is. Can't remember. 21st, something like that. I can't remember. So let's go ahead and get this open, get it into a glass, and see what we think. I didn't say ABV, did I? 7.3% ABV. So that Hop Butcher was 7.5, so this should be kind of close. This is pushing double IPA, or double New England IPA. I usually go 7.5 and above is a double, but some people might differ. Off-white colored head, almost an orangish color coming up. Mostly small bubbles, but there is a couple medium ones on there. About a half finger of head, bubbles on the side are compact like this. So, color, murky, dirty, yellow, orangish color. It almost looks like they use some, Crystal 40, just a touch of it to get it that murky, dirty color like that. Very hazy, can't see through it. I do have some bubbles on the side, but that is about all I can see. Let's go for the smell. Like a juicy citrus sweetness with some pineapple. I smell the sweetness. The sweetness, I don't want to say it's a lactose, but it's kind of like that sweetness coming through in there. That's about it. Not very faint smells. Nothing in your face, nothing like that. Just very faint sweetness. Juicy citrus sweetness. Let's go ahead and taste. I do get a little bit of citrus in there. Citrus sweetness going back, a little pine bitterness in the end. I'm guessing that's the Vic Secret coming out there. Vic Secret is known for like tropical fruit pine, and I do get some pininess in the back, and I don't think that Citra or that Dorado, right? Dorado would produce that kind of pine in there. Smooth beer. Aftertaste. See, now this one to me is almost, I do get a little grapefruit bitterness in there. Grapefruit citrus. I think the bitterness, grapefruit rind, that's the pine bitterness from the taste that's just going over to the aftertaste. Very easy drinking, smooth. But yeah, it seems like that bitterness is up there a little bit. Again, it could be from the Vic Secret, that, because I believe the Hop Butcher one, that was saying grapefruit in there. And this, the aftertaste, even as I'm talking, it's like a grapefruit bitterness, like that almost sour grapefruit that's coming through in the aftertaste, with a little bit of sweetness, but that bitterness is really staying around in this beer. Yeah, it's like very subtle on the taste, and it's like the aftertaste is where it kicks in. I could almost say it's almost There's like a little sweet orange juice in there. Not very much. It's almost like the smell. It's very low tasting, but once that aftertaste kicks in, it seems like that's where this beer shines. On this one, I would have to go with a 4 out of 5. I think the bitterness builds a little too much, and you're getting more out of the aftertaste, at least to me, than you are the taste and the smell. I think I want a more punch-in-your-face smell and some more in the actual drink. I think it's a little too low in the taste. Like, bring out some more of that citrus if that's what you're going for. A little, I mean, I could see even adding a little bit more sweetness to this. And I think I'm saying that just because that bitterness seems to keep on building, more of like a double IPA bitterness than a New England style bitterness in there. But yeah, bring out some more, maybe have that pineapple that I was picking up going over. You are using Vic Secret and Citra, so you could do, get some more juicy fruit out of there. I don't know how much they used or how many times they dry hopped or what yeast, but it seems like, yeah, just the smell and the taste, there's not a lot there. It's still good, but for this much money, what was it, over $5? I expect a lot more than I'm getting. So I would have to go with a 4 out of 5. Let's check Untappd real quick. 10 of my friends have checked it in, average 4.08 out of 5. A little over 1,000 people have checked it in, average 4.21 out of 5. One person said citrus flavor, oranges, and grapefruit. So we're pretty much on point. He said 4 out of 5. Lingering bitterness. So yeah, if that's what they're going for. So on the style guidelines, they put overripe melon, mango, tropical fruit, and citrus with mellow bitterness. I think that should have been high bitterness because it's still there. So yeah, definitely one to pick up and try. Would I go back to this one? Would I pick up a 4-pack? Price is way too expensive. You're talking. I mean, some of these are going that I didn't pick up were $6.59 a piece for one. I understand they're a smaller brewery trying to get stuff out, but that you might as well go with an M43 or a Boss Tweed if you're paying that much for something like this. But yeah, definitely if you can get a single, pick it up and try it, especially if you're into these New England IPAs. So if you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here, and until next time, happy brewing.